So it is the end of winter and we need to get the pool ready for springtime, for the warmer climate, for the warmer weather so we can get ready to swim. The problem is I try to clean up the pool with the normal crawly and get this circulation ready, but the problem is there's a lot of leaves down in the bottom. You can see that the leaves are starting to grow back also, so all the leaves that were lost is down there. It gets stuck in the crawly, it gets stuck in the weir, it gets stuck in the sump at the pool, at the pump. So it's wasting my time getting here, seeing the crawlies not moving, get all the leaves out and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a makeover. If you want to see what I'm getting up to, stick around. Sanmanan tumelang molweni, she's laughing at me. Sanmanan tumelang molweni, avusheni dwachironi. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, gurei goeiedag. Awe masakaners, my name is Winston and welcome back to my channel, Bushies Vatboer. On this channel we discuss everything relating to small scale farming and those small projects that you can do yourself, save on some money and enjoy the fruit of your labor. And today I'm going to give you another episode of our swimming pool diaries because I am going to do a little bit of a makeover with regards to the pool. What we did do was we went and got a quotation to get the pool redone, and the quote is a bit too steep for us, so we're going to do some stuff little by little. For now, what we need to do is get rid of this water so that we can redo the surface. So it is the first time using this water pump. Let's see. So what I'm currently doing is, okay, I don't know why it stopped, but I'm sucking the water out. So I finally got to figure it out. I'm not supposed to use that lay flat pipe because the water sprays all over. I'll try and get a footage to show you what it does, and then it goes over the air filter, and then it dies. So what I did was we moved it from this side. We drained the water like out here. It got wet, so we're giving the grass water, the trees and stuff, and then we also draining it out there, so the water goes through there. It will go through those holes and it will go to the other side of the fence here, where our property also continues, so it's not in our neighbor's yard. And then while we are doing that, as Jayden is scrubbing the walls right there, We are just trying to scrub off all the algae against the wall. So I think we're gonna call it quits for now. I wanted to drain it until the second step, but what I'll do is I'm gonna stop it there right now. See how far it is from the weir. So what I'll do is I'm gonna stop it, and then tomorrow we'll continue from half the first step, and we'll try and get as far as we can, because we're losing light and we still have other things to do. Alright, so this is day 2 of us draining the pool, and we've come a long way. See how far we come. We are right about there. So I think tomorrow it needs a couple more hours just for the little bit to come to drain out a little bit of water that's left. And as you can see, all the dirt, so it's supposed to, all those clear areas, that's where the pool bottom is. But all this black area, that is literally algae, sand, leaves and stuff, all the dirt. That's where all the dirt is, right over there. So let's go tomorrow, continue with draining the pool, and let's see how far we get. So we are finally done draining the water, and you can see how filthy this pool is. You can see how long we would have taken if we used the crawly to suck up all this dirt. It would have taken us forever. So we're done with the video, done with the water. The boys are just cleaning it out now. So that's the next step. We want to clean this pool before I start painting, and you can see all this dirt that must come out. So let's see how long these boys take. So we need to get this pool clean before we start painting. Okay, so I am in the pool and everything is dried up, and as you can see, the black stuff over here, this is now all dirt. We can now literally show you, we can now literally just sweep all this dirt out, and that is basically the next step. It's to get all the dirt out, even from the walls. This will come off like this. I can just do this. It will come off like that, and then we can literally can see the dirt. So that's the next step. And then with that, while we are sweeping in here, I also want to show you this side that the paint is coming off. You can see the paint is coming off. So we now literally just need to come and just scrape all this off, and then we will sweep everything out. And now I can also confirm that we have a what you call it, fiberglass, a fiberglass paint. You can actually see the fiberglass over there. So what this is the next step, just scraping and preparing the surface. Okay, so while I'm scraping, you can see I'm scraping off all the surfaces, everything where it's flaking off, where it's dry, I'm just scraping it off, and I swept everything up now. And this also gives me now an opportunity to inspect the pool. So what I wanted to do is fix the light fixture, but coming closer I can also see that there was never a light in here, because that hole over there is supposed to be for the wiring to fix the light in here. So there was never a light. I really wanted to put a light in here, but I'm just recently faced with some more challenges that I think that I'm gonna have to park the light maybe until next year or sometime later. I don't know when, but the surface is fine. The return pipe over here, you can see the water's leaking here, so it's like just staining the pool at the moment. That's not a problem. So I can now say that okay, we are now ready. The preparation work has been done. We are now ready for the next step. Okay, so we are ready for the next step, and the next step is acid wash. So we want to acid wash the pool to get rid of all the stains, all the clogged up I don't know what you call that white stuff, but there's some algae, there's some clogged up stuff here that we need, that acid alone gets rid of, that's caused by the chlorine and all of that. So we need to wash that. What we need is this is a 20-liter bucket, so we're gonna fill it like halfway, because we have a 5-liter okay, it's enough. We have a 5 liter acid. What you need is a 5 liter acid. That's what we're going to use, a 5 liter acid with a 10 liter, that's normal pool acid. That is, we're going to mix that in the water right now. To It's a acid and water solution. And then also we need soda ash. I'll show you why we need soda ash in a minute. It's normal soda ash, as you can see. There you go, soda ash. And what you need to understand is that because you're working with acid, we need to be very careful. So we have some protective clothing. I'm gonna wear a long sleeve right now, and just to protect myself. So what you will be seeing is that I don't have something to pour on, a pour with. So I'm going to use my spray gun over here. I'm going to fill it up and I'm going to spray it. And as I'm spraying it, I'm going to leave it a little bit. I'm going to scrub it down. And then as I'm going along, Jalen needs to wash it off with the water. And I'm going to start with the deep side first, because if I do that part over there, the water, all the water that we're going to use now is going to fill up that side. You can see already when we filled up the water, all the water moves here. So we're going to move this side first. We're going to go that way, the walls first, and then the water is going to move that way, and then we're going to try and clean up the surface as well. So that is what we're going to do. So let's get going. So as I'm spraying the acid, you can see that it's foaming, and it's actually clear, like eating on the dirt. And I think I smashed on my hands because it's starting to burn. So this is the process that we are following right now. I'm gonna use a faster method because it is taking a little bit longer than I thought. And this is what acid does. What I'm gonna do right now, while the acid is on the wall, I'm gonna take my brush. There you go. Now I'm gonna use a faster method and just use it like this. I'm gonna start pouring. Okay, so we are done with the acid wash, and I do not know if you can see the difference, but there's a big difference in terms of all the stains that are now out. I mean, if the paint was still in good condition, you would have seen you can see how the paint would have looked like if we cleaned the pool, because it was dirty over here. It was very dirty. You can see all the stains, and this is normally when we fill the pool and the pool is blue, and you see the dark spots. It is those dark spots that you see. It is this black spot that you see that looks like algae, like the pool is dirty. There's another spot, but it just basically means that the surface of the pool came off, and this is what we are left with right now. So the next step for us would be to drain that water. It's not a lot. I'm going to leave it today. We are tired. Sun has gone down. So I'm going to leave it for today. Tomorrow we're going to come. Tomorrow's Monday. Tomorrow when I come from work, we're going to drain this water. And then we're going to leave it Tuesday to dry. Wednesday is a public holiday, 24th of September. And then I want to start giving it its paint, a coat of paint. So let's leave this, and then we will come back for the next step. This pool looks very, there's a big improvement in terms of where we started. Okay, so it is Wednesday, the 24th of September. It is a public holiday in South Africa. It's what we call Heritage Day, and today it's set to rain today. So, but it looks like we have a few hours to work with. So we're gonna try and do a coat of paint. There's a lot of debris that we're gonna have to clean. So let's start with the prep work, and the first prep work that we are gonna do, that I want to show you, is masking tape. So where must I show? This way. Okay. So, and basically we want to put the masking tape right over there. And the masking tape is to prevent us from painting over here. We just want to paint the bottom. So let me finish this whole area, the surface of the pool, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so we are done prepping and cleaning out all the debris. The masking tape does not want to stick, so we're gonna wing it. So the problem that we now have is we bought liquid rubber, right? So this pool is a fiberglass pool and not a granite pool. The pool guy who came to give me a quotation, 15,000 rand to redo my whole pool. That's the quotation he gave me. He said this is a granite pool. Granite means that it is built from stone, right? So it's dug up, it's built, they plastered it, and then they sealed it and stuff like that. But this is a fiberglass pool, and this is literally a shell. As you can see, it's a shell, and we only found that out after we drained the pool. So this is definitely fiberglass. So I do not know where the liquid rubber is gonna hold and keep, especially when we start adding chemicals. But we bought it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna test it. We're gonna try it, and we're gonna see if this works. So let's start with the liner. Let's start with the liner and see how this works. Even the application, um, I don't think that, It's not, the application is not that bad, but we're just gonna have to run with it and see how it does not hold as much. It just comes off. So I don't know if you guys can see what it looks like. It doesn't give a nice application. I don't know if maybe it's the first coat. Maybe the second coat will be better. I'm not sure, but there's only one way to find out. I'm hoping that it will stick. If it doesn't stick, then we know that liquid rubber is definitely not for fiberglass. It is not meant for fiberglass. But we're gonna carry on. We have the pool. You can see how it just falls off. But I'm hoping it's just because it's the first coat. But you can see that it's not sticking at all. It's just giving a nice blue color, but the paint is not sticking. So let's see how it goes, and then after the first coat, and then I'll show you the end product. Okay, so this paint is definitely not for fiberglass, right? So I want to show you the difference of what a brush like that does when you apply it, and what the roller does when you apply it. So it does not stick at all. I don't know is the why or what is happening, but you can only paint it with a normal brush like that, because it's like a little blob. As you can see how he's scooping the blob. We definitely made a mistake here, and then the problem now will be that it's not going to give you that nice blue finish that a roller will give you. It's going to look something like this. I mean, we're going to do maybe a second coat over here just to get it nice and blue and try to get it even. But the another challenge that we are facing right now, it's starting to drizzle as well. So we're going to see how far we can get. I'm hoping that the paint will stick and not wash away. So I think Lanil must start leave the floor for now, and obviously continue with walls as well, so that we can get at least the walls covered. So if it rains, and the blue washes off, then the blue is gonna wash off like this, but this part won't wash away. Then we'll see how far we can get. So yeah, let's see, and we'll give you an update. Okay, so we tried. This is an epic fail. We tried painting the pool, but this paint is just not meant to be for fiberglass pool. It is not gonna work. We finished painting it. The walls got dry, and then it started raining, and then as you can see, the whole surface is. I mean, you can let me go close and show you that this is paint. This is paint. You can see the clumps, yeah. You can see, I'm like sweeping the paint away. There you go. That's all paint that's coming off. So it's definitely not sticking, and even on the walls where it's dry, it's starting to flake off. So um, we can now confirm that the paint, first of all, is rubbish, because I compared it to another rubber paint. I will never buy paint there ever again. Also, that liquid rubber is not meant for fiberglass pool, so we definitely going to have to resurface the pool one day. I got a quotation. It's now not 15,000 anymore, it's now 25,000 rand. It went up after a few years. So this is where we're at right now, and yeah, we might have to deal with everything. So guys, that's the end of the video. I wanted to share the epic fail with you guys. It's not going to work. What we are going to do is, we are expecting some more rain. We're going to let it rain and until it clears up, and then we have like a week of clear skies or no rain expected. Then we're going to drain this water along with the paint that is there, and then we're going to fill it up with normal water so we can start swimming and start using the pool at least. And then next year we will do a makeover with total makeover, like fiberglassing the pool, relining the pool, painting it and everything. We'll do that next year. We'll work towards that because we know now it's 25,000 and probably by next year it's going to be 30,000 and next year winter. So we got like a few months to work on that and prepare for that. But that's the end of the video. If you like my video, give me the thumbs up. If you don't, give me the thumbs down. Comment suggestions, leave them in the comment section. I'm doing this so I can show you guys not to make the same mistake. First of all we trusted and the pool guy to say that this is a granite pool. He probably didn't check properly. Secondly, we wanted to go the easy way out and not use pool paint but use liquid rubber, and that did not fail. So we're sharing our failures with you, we're sharing our successes with you so that you don't make the same mistake, and also that if you can, so that you can learn from our successes and maybe even improve on that. But that's the end of the video, guys. Please destroy the subscribe button and a notification bell so you can be notified whenever we have a new update. But that's it from me for now. Until next time, keep well, stay safe, stay blessed. Away.